Hey guys, what's going on? It's Matt here, and in today's video we're going to be going over character cards. Character cards are a really nice way to increase your overall damage output as well as your range. They run off of a ranked system, so based off your level, you'll have a certain rank on the top left of your character card. So level 30 is equivalent to a B rank, level 60 is A rank, level 100 is S rank, and level 200 is SS rank. In this video, I'm basically going to be going over what I think are the best character cards for your class or your job. I think more or less your class type, whether that's an archer, mage, warrior, pirate, or thief. So we're going to start off with archers because that's what I main. I main a wild hunter, so that's an archer. And we're going to be going over the three decks that I have here shown. So the first deck, I'm rocking a pirate set, and that is Shade, Mechanic, and Xenon. So Shade gives you min and max critical damage, Mechanic gives buff duration, and Xenon gives flat strength, dex, and luck. Now, why did I choose these? Because min and max crit, almost every character, if not every character, can benefit from this. Little buff duration wouldn't hurt anyone because, longer, your skills are just active longer. I think that's pretty decent. And then the flat dex increase is also really good. There are a lot of bad character cards in this game, so I'm just trying to narrow it down to the best that I think you can benefit from. My second deck is Hayato Zero and Demon Avenger. So Hayato gives you minimum critical damage, similar to what Shade gives, but Shade also gives maximum critical damage. Hayato only gives you minimum. Zero for extra EXP, and Demon Avenger for more boss damage. Hayato, again, minimum critical damage. Everyone can use zero. If you train like I do, I'm on my road to 250, so zero is very helpful for me. And then additional boss damage, never hurt anyone. And the last deck would be Beast Tamer, Kana, and Angelic Buster. So Beast Tamer gives you Ignore the Fence, which is really good for late game, and Kana gives you more boss damage. Angelic Buster gives you flat dex, and that flat dex is just really stellar. It's really good. But we're going to call this third card your card of choice, because this is the one that you're going to be swapping out depending on your class. Not necessarily, though. It might be different for other class types, but just for as a reference, this third and last card is going to be the card of choice. So that's it for archers. Again, Shade, Mechanic, Xenon, Hayato, Zero, Demon Avenger, Beast Tamer, Kana, and Angelic Buster. Now, if you don't like to train or you don't want to train, instead of Zero, I would recommend a Demon Slayer because that gives abnormal status resistance. I think I have one somewhere here. Nope, that's an Avenger. There you go. Abnormal status resistance. So you would swap out a Zero for a Demon Slayer. Pretty fair trade in my opinion. So let's move on and let's go to Mage. Mage is basically the same exact thing. If you're curious why I called this your card of choice, was because it really depends on the class type that you're going to be using. So instead of Angelic Buster, you don't need that dex, right? So instead of dex, you're going to want to go with a Luminous, which I think I have as well. A Luminous is just a flat int increase. This is prior to the release of Kinesis, and Kinesis will also give you more int, like flat int, as a character card, so that will be useful for mages as well. But for now, you can just take out the Angelic Buster and put in the Luminous. Everything else is pretty standard. I don't think you want Xenon as well, but keeping the pirate set is really good, and I'll explain a little bit more of that after I go over the different cards for the class types. Now let's move on to Warrior. Instead of Angelic Buster, you're going to want a Marksman. I believe I have a Marksman as well. There we go. Marksman gives critical rate. So as a warrior, critical rate can be an issue sometimes. So just swapping that in, bam, you have more crit. You don't need dex. Put more crit in. Easy substitute. And you also want to switch out Zero, again, if you're not really training, for a Kaiser. Because Kaiser gives flat strength increase. And there's my Kaiser, just flat strength increase. So that's going to benefit a warrior a lot. So just take out that 0, put in the Kaiser. If you want to train, take out the Demon Avenger, put in the Kaiser, because you're not going to be bossing while you're training, obviously, unless you're elite farming, then that's a different story, then whatever. Alright, and that's Warrior. Let's move on to Strength Pirate, which is exactly the same as Warrior. So we're just not moving anywhere. All you want to do is you want to just take out the Angelic Buster, and again, put in that Marksman, and then put in that Kaiser, substitute it for either 0 or Demon Avenger, and bam, you're done. Dex Pirate is the same thing as what I mentioned with Archers. You want this Angelic Buster, flat Dex increase is, you know, just really good. And then for Thief, you just want to switch out Angelic Buster for the Marksman, because Thieves don't use Dex. Xenon gives luck, which is nice, but they don't use Dex, so you want to swap that out for that critical rate. So that was basically the combinations for every class type in the game that I think would benefit you the most. Now, I could be wrong, but, you know, just stick with me. Now, the next thing to know about character cards is the set effects that the cards have. So, why do I have 3 pirates? Why do I have 3 warriors? Why don't I have 3 mages? All these questions will be answered. But yeah, let's scroll down here. Here in the effects little tab here, you'll see all of your bonuses that you're getting. But if you scroll down more, you'll see the deck effects. And a 3-set pirate will give you ignore defense. So this is just another source of, you know, PDR towards your character for late game bossing, you know, such as Magnus, Chaos-Root Abyss, Empress, Golix, etc., etc., etc. So this is just another source of PDR. Really good to have. And then having 3 SS character cards also gives you max HP, plus attack and magic attack, and additional boss damage. So again, that's really good. Our second card effect is Warrior, and that gives us % damage or % of max HP as additional damage. That's not really amazing. We're more focused on the individual bonuses that the Warrior cards give us. Not really so much about the deck effect, but I guess it couldn't hurt anyone. Again, I have 3 SS cards, so that would give you, well, just in general, you know, the HP, MP, attack, and boss damage. If you're wondering what the S effect gives you, it's right here. For the third set effect, I don't have 3 mages because there isn't a third mage that benefits a archer specifically the most. So I had that, you know, I swapped out, I had Battle Mage before, so I put my Angelic Buster here and I put my Mechanic there. I made a 200 Mechanic just so I can get that buff duration. Always wanted to for a while, and now I did. So S deck effect will give you 700 HP and MP, 3 weapon attack and magic attack, and 3% boss, as opposed to 1000 HP and MP, 5 attack and magic attack, and 5% boss damage from an SS deck effect. Now, if you're a mage, obviously you're going to have a deck effect because these are going to be 3 mages. So if you're going to swap this out for Luminous, just to show you, it's % of your max MP as additional damage. So basically like the Warrior effect, but in this case, based off your MP. And that's pretty much it. That's all you really need to know about character cards, at least in my opinion. Let me know if I missed something. Again, this is not 100% you need these cards. These are just what I think are the best for you to get and your class type. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't. And let me know if I messed up anywhere. If I did, you know, just let me know. I'll see you guys later, and have a good one.
やっぱり大きいのが一番大好きおっぱいドラゴン今日も飛ぶ